Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2016. This month, I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This video is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Ascendant, and Sagittarius Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal for you, Sagittarius, and get messages from my spirit guides, you can access these videos by clicking on the link below in the Show More section below this video, and it will take you to my Vimeo Videos on Demand page for April 2016 crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the Videos tab on my menu and going to page 5. And there you will see the links for each sign of the zodiac for April 2016 crystal readings. You just click on your sign and it will take you to the Vimeo video. Please be sure to note that if you have any issues, you need troubleshooting for any of the videos you've purchased of mine on Vimeo, please be sure to contact them at support@vimeo.com, because they can help you. I don't have any access to your personal records or purchase information, so therefore I am unable to troubleshoot any issues you may have. So please contact them. I do appreciate it. Now on to your reading, Sagittarius. The first card you have that showed up today is 4 of Rods. 4 of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes a wedding. This could be you getting married, you attending a wedding, you throwing a wedding for someone else, that, you know, your daughter, your son, grandchild. This card can also symbolize success coming to you in the springtime. I feel that many of you Sagittarians are working very hard and very diligently right now to come across as professional. I'm not stating that to mean that you're not professional. I just see you thinking like, I have to look professional. Some of you have that thought in your mind of that you want to project that kind of image that you're professional. I do feel you're going through a phase of smoothing over troubled waters. And I get that anybody that comes back to you from the past that tries to either reignite something with you or just to stir up trouble, I feel it doesn't go anywhere. So if that makes sense to anything you see coming up in April, I don't feel they can generate anything or nothing happens from it, because I'm getting that it gets smoothed over and stays in the past. So just know that if you have any reappearances of anybody that you're worried about, like, what's going to happen now, I don't feel anything comes of it. I feel that you're going to hear of someone. I know this is a terrible prediction and people get mad at me when I do say things that are negative, but I am hearing it, so I want to pass it along. I feel you're going to hear about somebody that's died of congestive heart failure, because I'm hearing those words. Or maybe you're going to hear of somebody that has to have heart surgery. I don't feel it's you. And it's like you're hearing of it, so I don't feel like it's somebody that lives with you, because it seems like there's some distance there to you hearing about it. but I feel you're going to hear about it in the springtime. That's why it's coming up. So that could be, I'm recording this on March 23rd, so it could be any time between now and June 20th that this could occur. I feel some of you are going to be working on some big high finance kind of deal that they're saying you're going to be working on it from the inside out, and that whatever transpires from it is going to do really well for you. Like you have some big payoff, and not only is it a payoff of money, it's also a payoff like your reputation is elevated, or you become a force to be reckoned with. Like you get like something noteworthy happens here for you. I also feel your emotions in April are going to be very tentative, almost like you're either waiting for the other shoe to drop, or I see you thinking like, what's going to happen next? Like I see you concerned about what's going to happen next. It's kind of an anxious feeling, but it's not necessarily a negative feeling, because I feel you're seeing some good things happening, so it's giving you a sense of anticipation. I do feel you're going to have that sensation in the month of April. Some of you actually may be making a commitment of marriage in April. It does come up, but I also feel it could be you getting engaged or making a commitment, like you're going to be getting married, like an engagement. It could be that. But some of you, I do pick up. Now, that's not the first thing they talked about with this card. So I feel whatever they talk about first is the strength of what's most likely to happen for most people, since this is a general reading. And I'm going to say here, Sagittarius, if you feel right off the bat like these messages aren't making sense to you, then I definitely recommend watching your rising sign or your moon sign, because your messages for April may be coming to you there. So the second card you have in this reading today, Sagittarius, is the Seven of Rods. And the Seven of Rods is a card to me that would symbolize shutting the door on negativity, or keeping negative communications and negative forces at bay, like holding it back. It's either shutting the door on it or holding it back. I do feel that you have some people that are trying to push your buttons in April. And I don't feel like it's just one. I feel like either they're intentionally doing it or unintentionally, and it just is pushing your buttons either way. But I feel you being like aggravated and annoyed by like a few people in April. Like maybe 4 people tops there. I also hear you saying, I have to stop this train of thought, and I have to stop getting sucked down this rabbit hole, because that's where I'm starting to go. And I feel like what's happening is some things that people are saying to you, or how they're pushing your buttons, is driving up something in you that makes you feel like it's making you kind of feel crazy, or like out of control. Like you can't deal with how it's making you feel. It's causing too much emotional upset for you. And I see you saying, oh my God, I can't go down that road again. I see you having that reaction. If you had any travel plans or arrangements that were planned for April, I feel some of you may find them unexpectedly canceled. Doesn't mean you're not going to go on the trip again, follow through with it at a future date. I feel very many of you will do that, but I feel like some last minute deal or plan falling through, and like, oh, I can't, and I end up, I can't go right now. I'm not going to be able to do it. See, I get working out the details with someone else, or working out the details at another time, or both comes up around it. So I feel that it gets worked out. It's not like it's a done deal and it doesn't happen. This is like a postponement, which doesn't surprise me, because I don't know the date. I didn't look it up before I did the readings today. I know Mercury's going retrograde in April. And that kind of thing with travel plans and travel arrangements can often happen when Mercury's in retrograde. I feel that you're going to be dealing with somebody that's got bipolar tendencies, or they actually are bipolar. And I feel they're having some kind of severe emotional swing, and that they come to talk to you. And the reason that they come to talk to you is like for support. And I don't feel it's money. I don't feel they're asking you for money. I feel they're like leaning on you, emotionally speaking, and looking for like emotional and verbal support. And I feel that some of you, I feel most of you are inclined to do it, but some of you, I can sense that you kind of feel like, I don't know that I want to do that so much. Like you're willing to do it a little bit, but I feel that this person has the tendency to like, you know, run away with it, like take it too far and become like codependent or dependent on you or clingy. And I feel that you're like, yeah, I don't want that that kind of action happening. So that's another thing I pick up through the Seven of Rods. So the card you have crowning your reading today, Sagittarius, is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is a air sign female. That would either be a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be a male. It is a general reading, so males could come up as queens. It is possible. Okay, this is going to be a mixed bag for all of you, because this is what happens with these people cards. First and foremost, I do feel this woman is someone you've had, or man, because it could be a male swords guy, you know, you've fallen in love with them, or you've had a love relationship with them, or there's emotional connection here to this Queen of Swords. I do feel you have feelings for this person, but whoever he or she was, they did you wrong. You feel like you were wronged by them. They may have broken your heart, or they did something that you feel was a form of letting you down or betraying you even slightly in some way. Like I feel you feel a little defeated by this Queen of Swords. Many of you are going to say, you know who this is. I feel for some of you, this was somebody you were supposed to marry, and you didn't marry them. And the reason you didn't, like I feel that this Queen of Swords, whether it be male or female, is going to be saying to you, you didn't follow through with some promise you made to me. I picked that up coming from this Queen. So this is somebody that feels like they feel like you let them down. But really, in reality, I feel like they really did it. They really let you down. And then you didn't follow through with a commitment with them because of that. That's what I feel has happened here. But it's not going to be the same situation for all of you who this Queen of Swords is. For some of you, this is somebody in your family where everything boils down to brass tacks of it's my way or the highway. So if this is not an ex-love to you that didn't work out, unrequited like love that didn't end well, this is somebody in your family that is like in charge, and I feel dominating, controlling, has to have things their way, likes to set down the law. Doesn't mean they're not a nice person, loving, caring, giving. I'm not criticizing them. I'm saying these are traits that are strong in them, though, of issues of control, wanting things to run a certain way. I do pick that up as the secondary reason this Queen of Swords is showing up. I feel you have care, love, and feelings of loyalty to this person, regardless of how things have played out in the past, for good or ill. I do pick up you have those feelings about them still now. If this is someone from your past, I feel that they want you to come talk to them. And like there's something they want to say to you. They want you to listen to them. There's, I get that energy about this person. I also feel there's a new relationship or a new bond forming in your family. I'm not sure that that's you directly, because it sounded like they didn't mean you right there. So I feel you're witnessing a new relationship form with somebody you're close to, your son or daughter or a sibling, or even your parents if they're, single and get with somebody new, because I see a new relationship forming you're witnessing, and it's like happening around you. So the next card you have in this reading for April is the Fool, Sagittarius, and the Fool is a card to me that would symbolize starting out on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and aspirations, high hopes and high aspirations. But it's a card of a warning, because you can't have your head up in the clouds too much, or you could get blindsided. So you don't want to be naive. You have to have your wits about you. That's what it means. But it's like a positive card because it's moving forward on a new journey. You had a mixture of messages. It was a little confusing to get all of that. One of the things that my guides talked about there is I see you giving things away to people. And I feel like they're possessions and things of value. It could even be money. These could be like estate items that have been passed down in your family that are, it could be things like that. Because I don't feel like you're giving people away junk. I don't feel like you're doing that. This is stuff that has value or sentimentality or history to it. Or it could just be, worth money. I just see you giving things away to people. That comes up strongly in April. I see some of you Sagittarians entertaining a large crowd. It could be even over 50 people. And I feel they're saying it sets the forefront and center stage for things to come. So it could be an engagement party you're throwing for someone, and the thing to come is a wedding. It could be that somebody gets some great, promotion or contract or deal, and you're causing a celebration because it's some awesome thing for someone, and then things progress for them after that there's even more things that happen. It's just like a precursor and to things that are going to come, this party, this gathering that you're going to throw. I see some of you, I keep seeing the number 50. The number 50 keeps flashing across my mind. It could be a 50th birthday party for someone. It could be a 50th wedding anniversary for someone. It could be celebrating 50 years at the workplace anniversary. It could be something like that. Or there could be 50 or more people attending, because I don't feel like it's a minor crowd of people. I'm not feeling like this is, maybe some of you are going to say, no, Pam, it was 10 people. That could be possible, but I really feel like there's some numbers of people here at this party or event that you're throwing. I see some of you purchasing something this month. And if you're a knife collector, it could be some unique, antique, or European or native kind of carved handled knife out of like teak wood or something. I see something like that. I also see something like with some kind of leather. It could be like leather furniture for an office. I just see many of you Sagittarians in the month of April getting something of value that's unique, worth money, has something like striking about it, whatever it is for you. But that comes up for many of you in the month of April. I do see plans of promotion to push things ahead for yourself if you own your own business or if you work for someone else. I see plans for promoting of yourself or your business. I do feel there's a possibility that you might be annoyed or angry over something that got written in a letter or email that was like a complaint about you, or somebody saying something that you feel was unwarranted or not fully true. that may have gotten sent to your place of business, your company, or even to you directly, where you feel like, I see you being annoyed and feeling like you're insulted, or that's not true, whatever they're saying. So that's not going to apply to all of you Sagittarians, but I do see some of you getting annoyed at something like that. But it's just a passing thing. I don't feel like it turns into any big blown up, you're in control of how you react to it and how much it upsets you. I do not feel like this has got legal ramifications to it. So it's just, it gives you, I feel like you're going to have the feeling like this is something somebody shouldn't have said to you. That's the feeling I get. So the next card you have in your reading today, Sagittarius, is an excellent card. You have the Star. And the Star is a card to me that symbolizes spiritual blessings being bestowed upon you. This is like, wishing on a star and getting your wish granted. Usually it's about, I feel usually about a particular area, but it is a card of spiritual blessings. I feel that some of you that are good at detailing something, if you're good at auto detailing or, with airbrushes or paint, or you do something creative or anything, I don't care what line of work you're in, it could apply to anything. But if you're really good about details, and details people can either see or hear about, those details are going to be highlighted in some way. And I feel that that gives you accredited acclaim. That's going to further what you're doing. Something that you're doing that has details involved in it ends up being in some kind of spotlight or recognized. And this is going to be positive for you. I feel some of you are going to start eating natural foods, like natural whole grains and things like that. Possible another sign got something similar like this, going to the health food store and maybe buying, like sprouted wheat bread and things like that, because I'm seeing whole grains. And I also feel that some of you may take some kind of cleanse, like drink some kind of cleanse or eat certain foods and take some kind of cleanse in the month of April. And I feel like you're doing it to clean out toxins and move things along in your body. And then I feel like the sense is after you do this, you may start to implement new, more healthful, things you eat, vitamins. Maybe you're going to become vegetarian or vegan, because that's kind of circling around this a little bit. That kind of thing could be happening after you do this cleanse. I feel like you're purposely trying to get all kinds of things out of your body, but that maybe pertaining to what would be involved by eating meat. Because I do feel meat related is you don't want any kind of toxins that could be in your body because of that. That's one of the things that also comes up here with the Star. If you own your own business, I feel it's going to really skyrocket. I feel you're really on an upward trajectory right now, or will be very soon. Between now and June 30th, I feel it strongly. I'm recording this on the day of the eclipse, March 23rd, and that brings a lot of changes, these eclipses. And I feel for you, especially you that own your own business, whether it's your full-time business or a part-time business, I do feel between April and June 30th, your business is going to really become smoking hot. I also see for many of you Sagittarians that you're going to have people that are going to start to see you as a new person. I feel that you're going to start to show up to people like, I'm a different person. I'm more energized, more upbeat, more positive. Feeling like you've got the tiger by the tail kind of energy and feeling. That's what I see coming up for you. And I really feel that April is a big kicking off point where that's going to start. If you don't feel that way yet, by the time you watch this video, I feel April is going to bring those kind of feelings for you. I I don't care what business you're in. I get blockbusters. They're telling me, like, so if you sell for a living, you're going to be selling like crazy. If you have to bring in accounts to the company or business where you work, I feel like here they come. You're getting all these accounts in business. If you have your own business and you need customers to come into your store or go to your website to buy your product or services, bam, there they're going to be. I feel like you're coming into a time of a lot of strong gravitational pull towards successful things and money coming towards you. I feel like you're entering into this like gateway of time like that. So I hope this reading made sense to you, and I certainly hope it was of help, Sagittarius. Oh my, I want to thank you for liking, sharing, and watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. That way you will get notified when I post my monthly Psychic Tarot readings and my mid-month Psychic Tarot updates and any other videos I may decide to put on YouTube. You will get notified when they go on. Also, I'd like to add here, if you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into the crystal for you for April 2016 Sagittarius, you can get these videos by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to the April 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. Or you can access them by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, and clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 5, and there you will see each sign's link for the April 2016 crystal readings. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Please remember, if you have any issues that you need to get looked at about any videos of mine that you purchase on Vimeo, please be sure to contact them at support@vimeo.com because they can troubleshoot the issues for you. I do not have access to your personal accounts or purchase information, so I am unable to troubleshoot anything for you. So please contact them and they will help you out. Also, I'd like to remind you to please follow me on Twitter and also at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, because I do post things there daily you won't be able to see here on YouTube. And I post predictions, I pull cards, sometimes I post videos or quotes from spiritual teachers. You never know what's going to be on over there. So if you decide to check it out, please click like on that page. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I do also want to add here in closing, I want to thank you for all of your purchases of the videos I've been recording on Vimeo, because it does help me and enable me to continue to do these free readings here on YouTube. So I do truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful month of April, Sagittarius, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.